Prepare yourself for invasion. This is Indie Invasion.
Oh man, I almost forgot I needed my buttons here too. What's up, guys? Welcome into Indie Invasion Thursday Night Shorts. Like a little hint behind me of what we're talking about.
I don't know what that hint could be,
I don't
Prince
know.
Adam.
Ever watch out for the lightning strike and the green tiger next to me. But
That's right.
Welcome in, guys. Yes, tonight we're gonna be doing a little nostalgia tonight. I think we mentioned this last week.
I think so.
Off. I think that's what geared us up about it, right?
Oh yeah. What's happening, guys? We got Spaz and Lewis. Hello, welcome.
What's up, Lewis? Mr. B. And Spaz. Spaz is here. He's not playing Monster Apocalypse tonight. Holy cow! Yeah,
he wanted the He-Man Apocalypse tonight, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can reach it.
There you go.
See, I need some special effects here.
There you go. Insert special effects here.
Like I was telling you, I did dress up as He-Man one year for Halloween.
Right.
I could have broke out the Halloween costume, but the wig is like, it's like one. Well, you remember the cartoon and how it was just the mop cut.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could pull that off with the little gray beard. So.
You totally should have. Totally.
That's right. Kickstand. I have the power.
The power. Yes. Yes, I was just and actually before you get started, you might already have this in the notes that because Eric told me that Miniature Market has all of it in there. So all right, Lewis, glad you could finally watch us live, man. It's nice to have you, buddy.
Lewis is one of my old-time friends from the Monpoc days. So
we're full of Monpoc guys in this tonight.
Yeah, it's weird, ain't it?
Yeah.
But you were saying,
I guess me and Tyler are gonna have to start playing Monpoc just so we can be part of the crew.
Now, what were you saying about Miniature Market? I kind of interrupted you, Mac.
Oh, that Miniature Market is carrying the Masters of the Universe game, and it's got all the expansions too.
Yeah,
pretty tempting.
Yeah, so this was something that was like in the last year they started being a fulfillment for CMON is what it is. Because I remember all of a sudden they had all their like Kickstarter stuff. We're like, how are they getting it so fast? And I guess that's what it was, is that they were, they get the extra stuff and just sell it retail. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. I don't know if I can pull the trigger on it though.
Man, you got the window open though, don't you?
No, I do not have it open right now, but that's only because I need a new computer. And if I open that window, it's gonna be either Miniature Market or Indie Invasion Shorts. It's gonna be one or the other. It's not gonna be both.
So before we get into talking and busting open, we're going to do an unboxing of the Masters of the Universe board game tonight, guys. Mac, who was your favorite character? Could be from the cartoon, could be from the movie.
The movie?
Yeah. Hey, that movie was pretty awesome for its time. I got a movie poster of that somewhere with Dolph Lundgren as He-Man.
Oh, yeah, man.
But who was your favorite character from that universe?
Oh, Stratos. Stratos was always my favorite with his little cheap red clip-on wings on his arm.
I remember that. Now, was that just the time? That was like early 80s Mattel. Toys weren't what they are now. I mean, they basically were this, and here, let me pose them, and if you twisted them, they could do some power punch in there.
Yeah, man. I was gonna pull Too Bad down, but I've got him secured in a glass case because he's like he's super loose. So the case that I have him in is perfectly sized so he won't fall over.
Yeah, I don't think any of my guys will stand up unless I prop them against something.
Yeah. All right. Lewis, my man. Stratos, definitely favorite. Yep, he was first wave of releases, man. I remember before I even got He-Man, I got Man at Arms and Stratos, and then I can't remember the name of the vehicle, but it was Man at Arms vehicle. It was the green like egg shaped one that had it was a hover vehicle with an anchor.
I think I remember that one. Yeah.
Those were the first ones I got. I even remember where I got them. I was visiting my dad in Massachusetts. We'd gone to Toys R Us, and then we went right over to a place called the Ground Round, which was a burger joint. And I was breaking that stuff out of the box right there in the restaurant, man. I still remember that. Yep.
So now I don't think I ever had any of the main characters, just because when we would go to basically, let's see, it was Venture and Kmart, I think, around here at that time. We didn't have the Walmarts or Targets and all that stuff, so none of the big box. Right. And you could never find the main characters. Somehow I found Manny Faces, who was one of my favorites. But probably one of my favorites, and this was kind of a joke character because he's just a repaint.
Oh man, Stinkor was awesome.
But I love Stinkor. Yeah, he's basically Merman they repainted. The thing I liked about him is he actually had that scratch and sniff smell of the skunk, that fakes, and he still smells. It's been like what, 40 years at this point now, and he still smells.
Yep. Lewis is right. There's the Wind Raider right there.
Okay, yeah.
That's it. eBay, $135.
There you go.
those are what I had. I was a big fan of Beastman too. He was probably my favorite bad guy. Beastman was probably my favorite bad guy. Yeah, because Stinkor is just a reskinned merman.
They did that a couple times.
There's several dudes that are like that. Like Moss Man is just Beastman with stuff glued on him.
Yeah.
The whole thing was just a giant marketing scam to make money. That's what the cartoon was and everything. But I love
the cartoon. They would feature the new characters like Buzz Off. That was another oddball one I had.
I remember Buzz Off.
He was in like 1 or 2 episodes of the cartoon just to promote his toys so he could sell them.
Yeah. No, but you know what? As kids, we didn't care. I didn't care. I loved He-Man. I loved He-Man. I used to get my sister's Barbie vehicles, like the big cars, so he could flip them over. Just, you got to flip them over. I mean, he's He-Man, dude. Come on. He's He-Man. They just flip them suckers over. Go rampaging through the Barbie mansion, you know?
Yeah, Kickstand, I did watch the Netflix show. And I know they have like newer releases of the figures and stuff, and they are a pretty good update. They actually, bend at the elbows and the knees now. So, and I think that the new cartoon is very stylistic. I think Kevin Smith was the producer on that one. So, I know some people didn't like it, but I thought it was pretty good.
I didn't watch it. I heard it had really bad reviews. I didn't watch it. I do have one of the new iterations of He-Man, because obviously I don't have my He-Man anymore. First Science Fantasy. Okay, I think mine was probably mine was Hanna-Barbera. Mine was Thundar the Barbarian.
Yeah, I think so. Me too. But
that was probably my first exposure to the science fantasy.
I think that was all kind of at that same time though, too.
I think Thundar was a little before He-Man.
I think it was.
I'm gonna look at that this week because I'm wondering if like the He-Man idea was a cut and paste of Thundar. All right, I'm gonna Google it right now while you start opening the box. By the way, I would to point out that Eric is coat. He has had this for how long, and the shrink wrap's not even off. There's no way.
Maybe I was holding it off.
There's no way I could have done that. That's impossible.
So I got a couple different things here, you guys. So we're gonna dive right into it, and so we got the core, and then of course, because it was a Kickstarter, you get the big old box full of extra minis. So let's go ahead and stick with the core. I'm going to probably have to change my camera around a little bit here too. So Let's see. Let's turn.
If you lived closer, I could help you with all that.
Man, oh man.
Okay, here we go.
We're gonna add that. And then hold on, guys.
Okay, so all right, while Eric's getting set up, we're gonna do some facts here. So Thundar the Barbarian came out in October 1980, and He-Man came out September 1983. So Thundar was before. I wonder. You know what? I don't even know if I'm not even sure Thundar was. Hold on, I want to look up one more thing. Let's see when this came out.
What are you looking up?
Okay. Okay, so this was probably actually my first exposure to science fantasy was, and this is a callback right here, the Herculoids. Who remembers the Herculoids?
Oh man, yeah, that's right. That was actually
Right.
that was a good one.
Right? Oh, so it actually came out in 1967.
Oh, really?
That. Yeah, it was re-released in 81 and 82, but first episode was 67. So wow, that's cool. Oh, I see Orko. I always liked Orko too.
See, I remember back in the day, a lot of people didn't like Orko.
He was kind of like the Jar Jar Binks of Star Wars.
Yeah, kind of. Which was weird. Okay, let me get higher up here. All right. So here is the back of the box. Now, the cool thing about this game, I'll give you guys a quick summary. It's a competitive one versus many, or it could be a co-op, action-driven, tactical skirmish board game. You can play as the heroic He-Man and his buddies, or you could be the evil warriors. And you're basically using unique powers on the battlefield. You can upgrade your skills to win the fight for Eternia, as they say. And yeah, it's kind of a neat system of, one person's being the bad guy, or, the controller, they call it. And they're trying to stop the heroes from completing the scenarios, really. And I like they have a function of, as the game goes, you can upgrade the characters, give them new powers and stuff like that. And, you can make Ram Man ram harder or something. And I don't know. Make those characters
I have to know, is the Man-at-Arms model, is it the action figure with no mustache, or is it Duncan from the cartoon?
It's hard to tell in here, so we'll have to take a close look when I get them out.
I think that's an important. I think that's important.
You know what? Here you can see him right on the box there. He's rocking
so that's Duncan. That's Duncan from the show. But I wonder.
He's rocking the Burt Reynolds.
When you showed the box last week, that art looked very. It looks like old art.
Yeah, it kind of does look a lot like the original. Let me see.
Because I remember. Do you remember the comic book that came with the first He-Man?
I kind of do. I wish I had some of those.
It was nothing, and I mean nothing like the cartoon. He was a savage barbarian, dude. It was nothing like him. Lewis said the mustache issue has to be solved immediately. Go straight to Duncan. We need to know.
All right, so they give you 2 books. We'll go back to the books. They give you the player board, which I opted out for getting the neoprene board. It's a grid.
Yeah.
So I think, is it 2-sided? No, it's all 1-sided, which is kind of nice. And they did have like 3D like rocks, I think I could have got.
But there's probably already stuff all over Thingiverse.
Yeah. Here's for the controller. And what's kind of neat is the way this works is it's a good guys go, bad guys go type of thing. But they have like a river that you're flipped over. So you don't exactly know when people are going to be activating.
I gotcha. I've seen that mechanic before.
Yeah. I think the Conan board game does it. I think there's a Batman one too, but I kind of like that you can set up how you want people to activate, and you can keep it secret. All right, so here's some tokens of rocks and plants and all kinds of stuff. A little sword. And then they got player boards to keep track of your
I like upgrades. I like a player board.
Yeah, and they have a mechanic in here where you're earning power, and you can use that to spend to do those special actions or to upgrade. But I guess what happens is when you spend them, they're going to go to the opposite side, and then they can use it.
Oh, I like that mechanic.
It's a neat mechanic, but from what I heard, a lot of people play it like they just spend it like it's water, and it doesn't matter because usually the other side has enough to do what they want to do anyway. And I also hear, this game is a 1 to 5 players to play it, which is a lot. That's a big range.
Yeah.
But I heard the higher you go with the player count, it kind of can get dull because, you have one character, you do your 2 actions a turn, and then you're sitting there waiting for everybody else to do it.
Right.
So I guess the juicy player count for this is like 3 players. So then the 2 players versus 1, well, each one of them can take 2 characters. That way it's kind of keeps the game going a little bit. All right, so player boards, so you can put your little stat card in. Here's all the little stat cards. So you can see, you roll the dice, he gets 3 swords or something. You got the power. You spend 2 power to get attack boost to roll 3 dice instead. And then look at his skill. I have the power. Heal 2.
Naturally.
Him on Battle Cat. So let's take a look at some of these real quick.
This might, this still isn't going to resolve the mustache issue.
No, I know.
I can't deal with this tension, man. This kind of pressure is way too much.
I'll dig his card out.
His card
may
not have the answer. I need to know if the miniature has a mustache.
Well, there you go. Here he is.
Okay, the card has a mustache.
You want to know if? Oh man, look at that.
I want to know if the miniature has a mustache. It's important.
I kind of like this artwork, Ram Man.
Yeah, I like that Ram Man artwork.
Orko.
Listen, as bad as the artistry was in some of the episodes, Ram Man was infinitely better in the show than he was as an action figure.
Yeah, I think I have his action figure somewhere. There you go, man.
He's a horrible action figure. Yeah, there you go. My man Stratos.
With his cheesy gauntlets.
And he's technically a Birdman, yet his wings are still strap-on, even in the artwork.
Yeah, but he had the good chin strap beard going on.
Oh yeah, he did. He did.
Skeletor and all his minions, his boobies.
I actually have a 32 millimeter Beastman, and Skeletor, and Clawful, and Trapjaw, Triclops. I love Triclops.
I always like Trapjaw.
Yeah.
There's Merman. So kind of your classics here. And
oh yeah, Wave 1, baby.
So yeah, I'm not sure. These are some more stat cards they have with all their powers, and yeah, these are all the Wave 1 characters basically. And
so where did I find the 32 millimeter Masters of the Universe minis? There was a guy, I can't remember who it is now. He was in Poland somewhere.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He was an independent sculptor, and he would just do these little runs of, like, he did the Thundercats, he did He-Man run.
Ever do Silver Hawks?
No, he never did Silver Hawks that I'm aware of. I don't know what he's done since I got those. I kind of got a little burned out on it though, because I got the He-Man ones. I pre-ordered the Thundercats ones, Never got him. Don't know how to get in touch with him. That kind of thing.
Okay. So these are, I think, all the power upgrades you can do at certain times of the game as it kind of ramps up, which is kind of neat. You can kind of custom build as you're going. You know, what powers you want to, maybe based on a scenario or the enemies you're fighting.
Right.
That's kind of cool. And they're all, there's Orko and Bomb Drop for Stratos. So, I mean, this is a big stack here. I mean, look at that. So there's a lot of variety.
About how many cards is it per character? So like going from the top for He-Man or Man-at-Arms, whoever's on top.
3. Looks like 3, but they're two-sided too. So there's like 6 different options. And I'm sure with some of the expansion, there's probably more, I bet.
Right.
But here's a little power tokens. That's cool. It's like little gold. You could use these for some other games.
Yeah.
Little tokens. I like stuff like that. Now I just got the base. I know they made some dice that were gold, and I resisted them. But there's little Castle Grayskull and some swords and
Sword of Power.
I mean, this game is, I think, at its heart, it's a dice chucker.
Right?
It's throwing some dice, counting up hits and defense and stuff like that. And okay, so these look like they're special cards for. Well, you know what? How about we just look in here?
No, I need to know if the miniature has a mustache. You're killing me, Smalls.
So aid cards, terrain cards, and NPC cards. Oh, so you got like your Prince Adam and the King and the Queen and all that kind of stuff in here.
Okay.
And for NPCs, probably for scenarios. Maybe you have to rescue them or something. But there's some of all the other stuff. They have the minions that the bad guys get to call up. Like these Shadow Beast, I think, is one of Beastman's special powers. He can call them and
old school
control them. Yeah, basically it's Sasquatch with a horn on his head.
Yeah.
But and then there's a whole nother book that's just the scenarios here.
That's cool.
So I think I heard there's 10 different scenarios, which is quite a bit. Shows you how to set them up and play, your victory conditions for both sides.
I'd be interested to hear what you think of it after you give it a play.
Yeah.
Hey, Alder, what's happening? Alder made it. Hello, sir.
What's up, Alder? Good morning. We are diving into. Okay, Mac.
Not just me. Lewis is over here typing mustache with like 14 U's in it. Come on now.
Enough on teasing you guys. So let's get into them, I guess.
Look at that. Look at all the U's on that. We have not solved the mustache issue yet, Mike. Eric is keeping us in suspense. It's just he's being dirty. It's not right.
All right. Now, yes, this is what I really got.
Man-at-Arms on the Discord.
So let's see. These are just grunt guys. Remember these little robots from the cartoon, though?
Oh, yeah.
If you focus, maybe that's just my hint of going right. Here we go.
Come
characters.
Come on.
Let's see. Ram Man.
There he is.
There he is.
Does he have a mustache? We can't tell. Can't tell.
There. You see the shadow?
Looks like he has a mustache.
He's got a mustache or he's got a swollen lip.
All right. I feel better now.
Maybe He-Man smacked him in the mouth.
Maybe. But even if He-Man smacked him in the mouth, I'd paint it like a mustache.
So there's Man-at-Arms.
I don't know. I got to say, they just don't look as buff as I think they should based on the action figures.
Tila. Orko. I mean, these minis are pretty cool looking. Typical CMON lately, with the detail. Now, I don't know how you would paint these. Would you paint them realistic, cartoony-like?
I never tried the cartoon style painting. I know that Epic Duck Studios, he sometime back, I want to say about a year ago, started doing the cartoon thing, and he really has nailed it. I'd like to see if he's gotten his hands on this, because this one, to do the cartoon style art on this, that would look awesome.
Yeah,
it would be like the TV show coming to life on your table. It would be really cool.
And that's a pretty cool pose.
Yeah. That would be awesome though, to have those painted up cartoon style. Panthro.
Look at that. That's pretty sweet.
See, I don't know how you paint purple velvet though. How do you paint purple velvet?
Yeah. Well, what about green and yellow?
Yeah, but you know what? That's okay because he wasn't velvet, so
that's pretty cool.
I agree, Lewis. Lewis said the Stratos miniature is the best one in that box. I mean, look at him. I can tell which one he is from here.
He's got the action flight thing going, you know, some rockets. Yeah.
Like,
so
hey,
in other words, that's what makes them fly. Wings. Not the clip-on wings.
I got fake clip-on wings and a jetpack. Well, then why do you have clip-on wings?
Let's be truthful. That's just like fringe. It's like fringe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's his bling right there. He's like, I'm just gonna show I can fly. Everybody's gonna know.
All right, let me see what else. We didn't show off some of these. So now these, I think these are just like your grunts that you can call up. Like these are palace guards.
Palace guards, yeah.
Like I tried to show the little robots off.
Yep.
And then this big old monster guy.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. But yeah, so that is the core. What time is it? Do we got time? We probably got time. I can jump into the some of the bonus stuff.
Let's see what's in there.
If I don't mess around. So yeah, this one's got more of the classic art.
There we need look, it's Battle Damage He-Man on the front of that one.
That's right. Now this one, yeah, is all the stretch goal unlocks, and this one actually has King Randor in it, and the Queen and Prince Adam. And like I said, those gotta be scenario generated. There's some deadly plants and obstacles and actually 3D boulders and man, look at them all. Buzz Off and the Sorceress and
Mechaneck,
Mossman, Mechaneck. Do they got they got Snout Spout?
Yeah.
Manny Faces, which I showed.
My cousin had Snout Spout. That's got Faker too, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's Too Bad. There's Faker.
Too Bad.
Way over there. Webster, that's the other guy I liked, the little spider guy. All right, let's bust into this. So this is the Kickstarter exclusive miniatures. It does come with some extra scenarios that they had unlocked, which is kind of cool. And from what I heard, a lot of this stuff was can seem to be a little unbalanced and overpowered. Hey, there's Stinkor right there. So don't feel like you missed out on something with this. I'm sure you can probably find it on eBay eventually.
For 4 times what it was.
Yeah. Well, look at all the little cool tokens they have of some of the different. There's Hordak and what is this guy? Zodiac or something like that?
Oh, Zodak? Yeah.
Zodak, that's it. Yeah. And there's some more little tokens for some of the different characters. There's Fake Gore.
There he is with his very colorful orange and blue and
Fisto. I see Fisto and what a ridiculous name. Whiplash. I thought he was pretty cool.
Yeah, so I remember Whiplash.
So here's all the cards for them. Fangor, which I think there's an expansion that's like Snake Mountain. What are the expansions? I wrote them down here. They got She-Ra and the Great Rebellion. There's the Evil Horde, which is Hordak. And then Wrath of the Snake Mountain. So they have all your snake guys.
I liked all the Hordak villains and stuff. I liked Hordak.
Now, what was the like Beast Man type of guy they had in that? Holy cow, I can't get these out.
Grizzlord.
Okay, and he was actually like a hairy figure, wasn't he?
Yep.
All right. Man, look at that. They got little. They put this so you remember how they all go back in the box, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm making a mess here. I need more room because I'm running out of room. All right, this definitely comes with a lot. We got, so yeah, here's all the 3D stuff, and wow, look at this one.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good model. Can you use that in Deep Wars?
Oh, heck yeah.
Actually, you probably use a lot of those in Deep Wars.
Oh, man, look at this guy.
I'm myself to buy it now. Fangor.
That's pretty cool. Sword, yeah, there's a different kind of trap jaw in here. He's got his hook arm on instead of the blaster. So there's fake ores. Here you go. Here's your two.
Yeah, too bad, baby.
Too bad. He'd be fun to paint.
Yeah, he will. Are you gonna go with the OG He-Man colors or?
I don't know. Probably. Holy cow!
I normally don't do that, but I think I would have to for He-Man. Just this Stridor.
I mean, I don't know why Fisto's got a sword. He's got the that the size of that fist, man. You don't mess with him.
No, don't mess with Fisto, man.
All right, let's see. Here we got Buzz Off. Mechanic. Now that'd be cool if his head actually went up and down.
That would be pretty sweet.
Mr. Elephant Man.
About himself. I'm sorry, but he totally looks like you remember Barbecue from G.I. Joe?
Yeah, with this thing, the big old
except for the snout, dude. He looks he's a firefighter too. So I mean, it's like Barbecue from G.I. Joe.
No, I can't remember this guy's name, but
Endor.
Is that it? Okay. It's like they took the Mechanic guy and just like, let's do it his waist and his arms and his legs too. So it looks like
because the children will want him.
Yep.
There you go, the sorceress.
Man. Yeah. So there's a whole bunch more.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, these would be neat as just terrain pieces, for other games like Scatter Terrain and there's Prince Adam.
Again, I don't know how you're gonna paint his vest velvet.
And there's Cringer, which I think
Cringer,
is fun.
Nice.
Hiding before he gets zapped.
He's about to get zapped. Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
And then
What's the reasoning for the different colors? Good guys and bad guys are the different colors.
Yeah, and I think like these pieces are just like extra.
I think those are like maybe objectives or terrain or something. Some things that serve a purpose in a scenario.
Yeah, and I mean that's Battle Cat without He-Man.
Boulders on what are the boulders on the top left? Lewis asked.
Boulders top left. These ones, right? I think he's on this page. Yeah. These are objective tokens. I think they're supposed to be just markers for objectives. Kind of have a sword in the stone type of vibe there. And then just general boulders.
For He-Man to throw.
Yeah. Because like every other scene and every other episode, they had that stock footage of him throwing a boulder at somebody. Or running and jumping in the river. But I tried to be as quick as I could, guys. But there's a little taste of the minis. Mainly that's why I got it, was for the minis of He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Battle for Eternia.
Awesome. That's a good score, man.
So
that's a good score. Yes, Tyler, Fisto was a good guy. He was in the good guy colors.
Yeah, he was. I don't remember if he was by himself. I think he was, but he was on the Stridor.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, there you go.
There you go, guys. We can
Masters of the Universe, the board game.
Boop. Yeah, check it out, you guys. It is available, I think, retail now. At least, if anything, get the core. There's a lot in that core that you guys can play with. 10 scenarios, I think, is what they're boasting. It has all those characters. How many characters did it have in there, Mac? Let's see. There was 4, 5, 6, 7 different characters. Good guys and bad guys. So, I mean, and you're basically playing, I think, up to 4 characters a scenario, plus the one, what characters he's choosing. I think he gets to choose 2. So, but yeah, check it out. It's basically a dice chucker if you just want to have a good time and kind of just fight it out. I think the rules are pretty simple. You get to move 3 times, ranges a certain amount of octagon, spaces on the board. And it's got a cool little upgrade your guys as you go and just have fun. It's a fun, I think there's a lot of elements in it that kind of give nods to the old cartoon. Like we said, throwing the boulder. I think that's one of He-Man's special powers. So, but that is
the other thing too, they knew they were hitting the nostalgia button. So
yeah, I had a hard time holding back on this one. I did not get the expansions. I figured I'd get them later. The only other expansion that I got was the Assault on Castle Grayskull. And this was exclusive, I think. So I wanted to at least get that. And it came with an actual castle that if you guys haven't seen, I posted in our Instagram and I think our Facebook page and all that pictures of the castle, which is kind of neat because it came with 3D elements to put it on the middle of the board. And yeah, it's got its own special scenarios and stuff. Couldn't resist that one.
Sweet. Well, thanks, Eric, for unboxing that, man. That was cool.
Yeah.
So now we're all gonna go buy Miniature Market out of all I have is my Travelers Kickstarter came in. It's a little thinner already. It's a little thinner than what Eric opened, but it's still cool. So not quite as thick as those boxes, but I guess it's my turn to take us out.
It is your turn, sir.
All right, guys. Hopefully my Wi-Fi is not too bad. I don't know how bad it has been, but anyway, thanks for joining us tonight, guys. We'll catch up with you again next week. You can check us out on all of the podcast places that host podcast stuff. Give it a listen. So as you can see in the back, Eric has the power. That's how he rolls. Also, you can check us out, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, all those places. Pop over, give us a like, drop us a subscribe, whatever it is, on whatever platform it is.
Just smash all the buttons.
Smash all the buttons. If you have any games that you think we should check out or just topics we should talk about, shoot us an email at indieinvasion@gmail.com. And make sure you pop over to the Discord channel where Eric is going to post a wonderful, well-lit picture of Duncan sporting his sweet mustache.
That's right. I'll do that tonight after we get off.
We'll get that confirmation. Maybe throw a picture of Stratos up there too, just to be nice. Also, you can check us out on Redbubble. You can get hats, t-shirts, coffee cups. Might even be able to get a Sword of Power. I don't know. I'm not sure. They might get one with an Indie Invasion logo on it. That would be cool. But I don't know. Anyway, get over to Redbubble, get yourself at least a coffee cup. And until next week, guys, when you join us again on Thursday evening with who knows what we'll be talking about, don't forget to prepare yourself for the invasion.
Bye, guys.